Hello students, namaste and welcome from the Olive Board YouTube platform. Uh, all three shifts of SSC CGL 2024 Tier 1 exam has successfully conducted, and we are going to provide you the crux of all three shifts of today. And
Yes, sir.
along,
Alongside,
alongside
sir. Welcome everybody watching this live or watching this later. All the examinations, all the shifts, I should say, as mentioned by sir, have been completed for today's examination. Let's have the crux of all the subjects in this video in short and concluding all those things in short. Just a sec. Okay. First of all, sir will give you an overview of mathematics and I'll give you an overview of English. Let me talk about myself. Let's grab the crux of English. That was the part of English that we come across in every SSC examination and pre. They ask us error detection, sentence improvement, fillers, voice, narration, parasyllables that we call coherent paragraph these days, close test and vocabulary. The most important thing was that the vocabulary was nothing new in all the shifts as mentioned by many students. I repeat, the vocabulary was nothing new in all the shifts mentioned by students. All the words asked by SSC in today's all shifts were from PYQ. I repeat, all the words asked in today's all shifts were from PYQ. There was nothing, no word new asked by SSC in today's all shifts. Let's have a grab of all these. Error detection, two questions, quite easy. We had sentence improvement. There were also two questions, quite easy as marked by students. Fillers were two, quite easy in all the shifts, I should say. Difference was created somewhat there. Antonyms, synonyms, idioms and phrases and the spell checks were also from PYQ. All these words, quite dramatic if I say, were from PYQ. So those students, I personally suggest those students who have the examination tomorrow, the very next day, you can't mug up things quite easily. But yes, those students who have their examinations on 18, 20, 25, you have time, just go through any book in which PYQ vocabulary has been marked. For example, S. Chand by A.K. Singh, for example, MB publication by A.K. Singh. Initial 70 to 90 pages of these books have the PYQ vocabulary. Please go through that. I'm sure that 80% of more than that, 80% or more than that vocabulary is going to be from your PYQ examinations conducted by SSC, but not just CGL, CHSL, CGL, CPO, Steno combined, because that's the whole database of SSC. We recommend, because you better know, in SSC examinations, the weightage of vocabulary is pretty much, if all the words are getting repeated from PYQs, that's the best. Nothing need to be done in next 2, 5, 7 or days. Close test was somewhat moderate. They mentioned that initially we were given a filler after which the sentences were marked. Basically, what we come across some sentences at the beginning and then we get the fillers. But there was a filler at the beginning. That was easy to moderate. Students have marked. Some have said easy. Some have said moderate. That was parasyllables. In the first shift, there was no parasyllable. I repeat, in the first shift, there was no parasyllable. In the second shift, there was three parasyllables as marked. In the third shift, there was only one parasyllable. So there's a fluctuation of parasyllables, coherent paragraph, sentence rearrangements. Act accordingly. I'll say something at the end. Don't be biased. I repeat, do not be biased. This shift had something, the next shift had something different, the next shift may have something different. So please don't be biased or opinionated. Whatever you have worked hard for last months or years, just go through that and grab that. Need not be biased that that shift was easy, so my shift will be easy. That may not happen for sure. Voice, two questions were there for voice, and I think you better know in last 1.5 years, SSC has not asked narration in any of their examinations. Not in SSC CGL 2023, I'm sorry, not in CHSL 2024 or any other examination recently conducted by SSC. But I would still say that that was the status today. May differ tomorrow or the very next day or the very next day. That's the whole crux of English I've marked. As per marked by students in all the four shifts. Error detection, easy in almost all the shifts. Say sentence improvement, fillers, antonyms, synonyms, idiom phrases, and spell check. I repeat, vocabulary was all from PYQ. No new word was asked today in all the shifts. Close test was moderate, which we are supposed to get. Parasyllables were easy. But in first shift, it wasn't asked. In the second shift, there were three. In the third shift, there was only one. Voice, a couple of questions, no narration out there. So if I conclude all these things, I would say the safe score for you, the number of attempts, in my opinion, should be 23 to 24 for each and every student, because many have said that, many students have said, if I be honest, that the cutoff can go more than 150. which we don't assume but as marked by the students, because the cutoff may go above 152. If that is 150, may be dramatic for many of us. So we suggest attempt as many as you can in English, because that's all we had in today's shifts. Let's hand over to Vipin sir. He will analyze and mark you what was the status of mathematics.
Thank you, Kapil sir, for precisely covering the all three shifts questions and crux. So here we are going to discuss about the what about the math. Again, the all shifts has contained very easy questions and all questions resemble from the PYQ. Okay, moving to the math part, the questions in the first shift time and work one question, and in first shift there were no question from the pipe and cistern, and the question from pipe and cistern came one question in the shift second, right? And from average again there were one question, and this was very quite easy. And profit and loss, two questions were asked. One is based on MRP, discount percent, and profit percent. The same concept already taught, and again just honest shopkeeper based question. And this is the we can say this is the top question, which is frequently repeated question. Also in the SSC CHSL this question was repeated, right? So and again from allegation one question, speed, time and distance based on the circular track, one question is asked. Yes, the cynosure of all three shift, or we can say the most focus was given on DI part, right? Because 3 to 4 question were asked from DI only. So my dear friend, and all 3 4 questions was very easy, right? Based on percentage concept, right? Based on percentage concept, right? Yes. And from percentage one question, election based questions, right? So all questions were moderate, or we can say very easy. You need to focus on PYQs, and you are not supposed to move from anywhere. Just go and check out the previous year questions. Definitely you will have a competitive edge. Yes, you will have a competitive edge if you are going to focus PYQ only, right? So we can say that the safe attempt, yes, we are going to discuss about the advanced part also. So the more focus was given to arithmetic section right now, because only 10 to 11 questions were from the advanced portion, and all questions were also easy. So we can say the good attempt for all three shifts together, we can say 20 to 23 questions in quant section. In quant section 20 to 23 questions are the good attempt, right? So moving to the advanced part, one question, one or two question from trigo, and all questions were based on the identity, and simple questions on triangle, right angle triangle based question. Tan theta is equal to given, and sec theta is being asked, sin square theta plus cos square theta, or sin square theta plus sin square theta is equal to 1, cos square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1, like questions were asked. Algebra, two questions were asked. One is based on a square minus b square formula, and another is based on a ka cube plus b ka cube plus c ka cube minus 3abc, right? So all questions were very easy, right? And two or three questions from the geometry, two questions from circle part, and the question were asked from the direct common tangent and the parallel chords, right? Two parallel chords are drawn in the same side of the center, right? And difference between the chord is given. Such questions are asked. And one question from the triangle, from 3D question one question, and again very easy question. All questions were very easy, but we can say that two or three questions, or we can say 3 to 4 questions were calculative, right? Calculative. So you need to focus on the calculation. You need to be very precise, very matlab accurate, or you can say that just maintain cool calm composure during the exam. just chill, because exam is not going to be too much hard, or not going to give you any surprise. So you get some shock. The new concepts are being included, and there are some different concept is included. Nothing is going like this. Everything is very easy, and everything has been copied from the past 2 to 3 year questions, right? So go and focus on the PYQ. Okay, thank you guys, thank you very much, and good luck for the next coming exams. Okay, so we are going, Rajesh sir is going to join you for reasoning section. Yes, Rajesh sir, please.
Yeah. So actually, overall paper was easy to moderate, and of course, if I talk about the good attempt in reasoning, so there must be 20 plus in reasoning, and there are some questions from biliteration, some questions, two questions from syllogism, one question from one question from embedded figure, two question from mirror maze and water maze, and there are three questions from mathematical operation, which was a little bit lengthy or tricky mathematical operation based on interchange actually. And there are three questions from coding decoding, two questions from syllogism. So overall the paper level was uh, easy to moderate. So based on the previous year questions. So for the next shift, for the next session, the next exam, upcoming days, you have to solve previous year questions, PYQ, right, which will help you in your exam, so you can increase your attempts, and of course the practice then make you difference. So uh, for reasoning, so I suggest you to do practice based on the previous year questions, and the level is easy to moderate. So if you are the new on this channel, then you have to subscribe this channel. You do subscribe the channel, because we are going to conduct live classes on this channel for the SSC exam in English medium. We have already started SSC CGL foundation course for 2025, and of course we have listed a new course for SSC CGL 2024 tier 2 batch, right? So thank you so much. uh, the paper level is easy to moderate overall, and all the best for the upcoming saved upcoming exams, upcoming exam in the upcoming days. So all the best, thank you so much, god bless you.